Games like this are the reason you don't put Chelsea in title contending conversation. Chelsea are not on that level yet. They are not on that level. You cannot have a team who is constantly inconsistent and you expect something positive from them. Is this not the same Chelsea who find a way to grind out result against Arsenal with a one man disadvantage? Is this not the same Chelsea everybody was all happy for in the last couple of days against this Arsenal team? When you are constantly inconsistent and you have a coach who is the major reason why the team is very inconsistent, this is what you get. This is the kind of result you get. What is the essence of making 5 changes? 5 good changes against, yes, we know that there are so many games, in December, but there's something called momentum, and when that momentum is being built, there's no how you will disrupt it, and you not expect a result like this. What is the essence of bringing Tosin in defense and playing Chalobah at right back? What is the essence? What is the logic? What is the logic behind that? So many unnecessary changes. Yes, we understand the change for Santos in midfield. But what are the changes, the unnecessary changes that have made Maresca disrupt the rhythm of the team? There's no how Chelsea was supposed to win this game. With the way Chelsea played, it is bad. Totally bad and embarrassing from Chelsea. Very, very embarrassing from Chelsea. Gittins, João Pedro, Delap, Garnacho. All these players cost 200 million. 200 million. It is very, very bad. See, today's performance, it is very, very embarrassing. From the first whistle in the first half to the end of the second half, Chelsea played badly. It is an embarrassing performance from Chelsea at all levels. Are we going to talk about Sanchez in goal? Are we going to talk about Tosin in defense? Are we going to talk about these players? Everything that Chelsea did today was totally embarrassing. And everything boils down to Maresca. Because it all gets to your table at the end of the day. Does that mean Caicedo is irreplaceable in Chelsea? Yes, he got a card against Arsenal. Does that mean because of his absence in Chelsea cannot play football anymore? The inconsistency is too much. You cannot put Chelsea in the bracket where you put teams like Arsenal, where you put teams like Man City. You cannot put Chelsea in that bracket. Today's performance has to be one of the worst I've seen in the longest period of time. Chelsea's away record is very poor. Chelsea does not have that team with squad depth, quality squad depth. Never, no matter the quantity of players you have on the bench, Chelsea does not have that quality to rotate players yet. Chelsea does not have the quality to rotate players. It is very, very poor. Very, very poor performance from Chelsea. This is Leeds United, for Christ's sake. Leeds United, a team that just came from the relegation, a team that just came from the championship rather. Chelsea have lost 2 games against teams from the championship this season. One against Sunderland and one against Leeds United. How long will this continue? You cannot perform very well against big sides like Liverpool, win against Liverpool, win against Tottenham Hotspur, get a draw against Arsenal, and teams like this that Chelsea were supposed to pick up point, they fumble. And you expect Chelsea will struggle to make top 4 this season. With what I'm saying, Chelsea will struggle to make top 4. It is not a cause. It is due to the performance we'll be seeing from this squad. And it is very bad. It is very, very bad. This team is not good enough. This squad is not good enough. The bench is not good enough. The quality of players is not good enough. You cannot spend such amount of money in the summer transfer window and be playing against Leeds United like this. Where is the effort? Where is the drive? Where is the push? Against this Leeds United team. Where's the attempt? Absolutely nothing from every department of Chelsea today. Every department. And I'm talking from the defense to the midfield and also in attack. Is Delap a striker? Is Delap a striker? To me, it doesn't fit to wear the jersey of Chelsea. It doesn't fit. What is wrong with João Pedro? Ever since the Club World Cup, João Pedro has gone missing for Chelsea. It is very, very bad. Very, very bad. Maguire is a better striker than Delap in Chelsea. Maguire is a better striker than Delap. How long will this continue? You cannot have a very good game and 3 days later you are having the poorest game of your season. The players are not stepping up. The coach is not trying. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is a very, very disgusting performance from Chelsea. You have a proper right back. You refuse to start the proper right back in Gusto. Yes, we know Reece James cannot play this kind of games, week in, week out like that. I understand. But play players in position. That is one of the problems of Maresca in Chelsea. Play players in their rightful positions. It's a total disaster for Chelsea today. When Chelsea got a goal, from Pedro Neto, I was expecting something, when it became 2-1, Chelsea got it because Chelsea literally ended this game with a 2-goal, defeat and in first half. When Chelsea got the early goal, I was expecting that push. I was expecting that drive. I was expecting those attempts. I was expecting something better, for Chelsea to get at least equalize before the 70th minute. But you still find a way to concede again. Now, what was the meaning of that, Tosin? You have been under scrutiny in the last couple of games. It has been bad for you in the last couple of games. What was the essence of making such silly mistakes? Silly mistakes. Making double back pass from Gusto to Tosin back to the goalkeeper in the space of 1 meter or 2 meters. Leeds United were playing like Man City. Leeds United were playing like a team that is better than Chelsea. Leeds United are playing like a team who wants to even qualify for top 4. Leeds United were playing like a team that is way, way better in quality than Chelsea today. It is a total disaster of a performance. Total disaster.